Absolutely brilliant. Zebra crossing. Oh, I love it.
With approximately around 2.7 million people living in Taipei, it's busy, it's chaotic, and even crossing the road can be challenging. In a city where they love their scooters and adore their bubble tea, my question is, does living in Taipei need to be so busy and chaotic?
I lived in Taipei in Taiwan for 2 years, but instead of living down in the city of Taipei, I opted for Yangmingshan Mountain. And the strange thing is, the contrasts of the city is what stayed with me most. Carry on watching this video and you can see what city life versus mountain life in Taipei is actually like.
Living on Yangmingshan Mountain in Taipei is quieter, but there are still plenty of places to eat and drink. From restaurants to cafes. And one particular place has some very cool guests.
How you doing? You hanging out at the bar? Just chilling? Yeah, why not?
But even on the mountain, you still can't escape the scooters. And this little spot is one of my favourite places to eat on the mountain. And you even get free, unlimited iced tea and amazing dishes.
Flavours are insane. Beef stock, udon noodles. Definitely my favourite on the mountain. You even get a little taste of Japan on the mountain. The really beautiful cafe that currently I'm having a strawberry rice cake. Well, it's called strawberry rice cake here, but it's cherry. But anyway, it's still really good. So I'm having cherry mochi and some sweet soy sauce mochi, which is absolutely delicious. And they even gave me a freebie, which looks like a sort of sponge, a light sponge cake with some cream. But although the mountain does have some lovely small restaurants and cafes, it doesn't have a night market.
Shilin Night Market is one of the largest night markets in Taipei, but be warned, this place gets very busy. But it is a great place to sample an array of Taiwanese dishes. It is really an enjoyable experience. And it's not just the food that people come for. Bit of advice, you do need to come hungry, because after a fried potato, a cheesy eggy shrimp, famous fried chicken, I'd had my fill. Whew. One thing that seems popular amongst all ages are cuddly toys, and in the city you can even go and dress up as a cuddly animal and have some pictures taken. Obviously I joined in the fun. But if live animals are something that interests you, you can definitely see lots of wildlife on the mountain.
Have arrived at the Grasslands on Yangmingshan, and the weather is stunning. The sun is just poking behind the clouds and it is cool for now. Let's go and see whether we can find any water buffalo. I don't think they're going to be in a car park, so let's go for a walk.
Set approximately 700 metres above sea level lies the stunning stretch of grasslands.
This is the Earth God Shrine. People who used to traverse these mountains used to stop here and pray to the Earth God for safe passage. I might do that now. I used to think actually that we're still in Taipei City. Some people, this might be a bit too quiet, this might be too much of a quiet life, and you like the hustle and the bustle of the city, but to know that you've got the best of both worlds within the space of 15, 20 minutes, you can't go wrong. Wild buffalo! Can't believe it, I've never seen wild buffalo. And they're just putting their sunscreen on for the day, having a little bit of a mud bath before it gets too hot. So I'm hoping that the bath doesn't last too long and they come and say hello.
And it didn't take long for the buffalo to come and say hello. And they didn't seem fazed by the excited humans that had come to see them. In fact, all they actually wanted to do was just graze. Well, if you have an itch, you've just got to scratch it. Now, this is definitely something you cannot find living in the city. After a wonderful morning of hiking, it was time to go and seek some sulphur. And what is better after a hike than seeking out a wild hot spring?
Every corner you turn on a hike in Yangmingshan is absolutely stunning.
After a short 2k walk, I'd found it. And headed straight to the cold mountain spring water. Well, they say the mineral content is good for the skin. Pure bliss. Back to the city. And the good thing with living in the city is it is easy to get around thanks to the fantastic public transport system.
One thing the mountain doesn't have is the oldest street in Taipei. Let's go have a look.
The beautiful old architecture is really well maintained. And it is a wonderful place just to go and wander and explore the streets. Although there are temples on the mountain, there isn't one quite like this. It dates back to 1738 and is one of the busiest places of worship in Taipei. But you can see why. It's absolutely stunning. And these red moon blocks, as they're called, are very popular with people praying at this temple. You introduce yourself to the gods and you ask them a yes or no question. And then you throw these curved, shaped blocks onto the floor and your answer will be revealed. If they land flat, the answer is no. But if they land curved side up and the other one down, the answer is yes.
The last time I saw this sculpture was in Tokyo with my father in 2012, and these are in a lot of financial districts around the globe, and apparently the artist's intention behind this was to prove that love can break barriers between cultures, different races, and love conquers all. And one thing you can't find on a mountain is this, Taipei 101, 101 floors. It was the tallest building in the world until the Burj Khalifa in Dubai took the title. But even so, what a stunning piece of architecture. So one thing that Taiwan is very good at is recycling. Behind me is just an example of that. This is the old steel rope that was originally on the elevators, the high-speed elevators in Taipei 101, and they recycled it to form what is representing an embryo, so it looks like their constant circle of life. After a hot and rather sweaty walk around the city today, I must say, I'm looking forward to getting back to the mountain. The good thing is, on a mountain living, it is actually a lot cooler than down here in the city. So that is a positive for the summer months.
Now, you may be mistaken in thinking that we're back on the mountain, but this is actually in the middle of the city, Peace Park, the oldest park in Taipei. This interesting structure blocks out all of the city noise, allowing for some calm and peaceful reflection.
This has to be the biggest gate I have ever seen. And considering it's in the middle of the city, the space is just vast. It's unbelievable. Welcome to Chiang Kai-shek Memorial.
After his death in 1975 and opened to the public in 1980. Inside, this statue of Chiang Kai-shek is guarded by two motionless guards, and every hour are rotated in what is changing of the guard ceremony, which is visually stunning to see.
Taken me about half an hour to come down the mountain and end up in a place like this. Best of both worlds. And if you want to escape the city but still see the city, then I can't recommend the top enough. It is a beautiful restaurant with stunning views, great cocktails, and a really nice vibe.
But the city of Taipei, whether the mountain or down in the city, has so much to offer. It really is a stunning city of contrasts.